sussing out your luck, going hard in the paint, and that's how you assert dominance.
Hey, what's up guys, it's SirTagCR, and today we're going to be hitting you up with the latest and greatest minor poison deck. As you guys can see, we have guards in the ever-changing spot in this deck. Guards just provide so much more utility than skeletons, and they can actually counter the Royal Ghost. In this deck, you're actually going to have two counters to the Royal Ghost. You can surround the Royal Ghost with guards, or you could also drop down your knight, and the knight will counter the Royal Ghost really easily. Another pretty awesome thing is, since the pump nerf, poison denies 4 elixir, so it's going to be an even trade with elixir collectors. So you're going to have two significant counters to elixir collectors, the minor and the poison. This minor poison deck is not going to be very strong against blue and cycle decks because it has a slower cycle because of the guards. However, this deck is strong against almost every other deck in the meta, and you'll have a fighting shot in every other matchup. So guys, let's go jump straight into some high ladder games and let's assert some dominance. Alright guys, so we got our first game of the day. We're going to be saucing out the Electro Wizard in the back. He's going to be pumping up adventurously at the start of the game. And I like how this is for us because we can go in for a minor and try to bait out some extra units. So he's probably going to assume that we were going to be dropping a minor on top of the pump, and he did. Poison baits it out, and that's so much damage, guys. That is incredible. Look at that tower. Down to 2,300, 2k actually at the start of the game, and we're probably even elixir at the moment. Because, yeah, he's only up 2 elixir, so it's not too bad. I can go drop my Inferno Tower to counter 2 of the Musketeers, and I can get ready for him to drop more units, I guess. He might go drop a minion horde pretty soon, but I'm not too scared about that. I can actually go just drop an Ice Spirit, then drop an Electro to evaporate everything. I'm going to eat that 1 Musketeer on the right. As long as I don't eat the entirety of the left-hand push, I think I'm going to be in a really good situation. So we have a Knight counter pushing, and we're around even tower damage on the right-hand side. I know that he has pump back in cycle, so I'm going to be interested to see if he wants to go pump up. In fact, he's just going to go drop a Santa Claus, so he had no means of pumping up. He was not ready. We're going to go drop a log. We had to cycle. If you guys noticed that, it was a really bad cycle for me. I would have had to cycle something, so I would have probably minored the tower to try to like get back to something to also kill the Inferno, or to kill the giant, because I wouldn't have wanted to drop an Inferno Tower. It just would have been a bad play. But now I know I have to cycle and keep my Inferno Tower for the rest of the game, because I know that he is a giant. If I drop the Inferno Tower against the 2 Musketeers, it's going to be a bad maneuver from this point on. So I don't actually end up having my minor in cycle. I'm just going to poison the pump, and I think that's going to be a pretty decent trade for me. We know that he has minion horde in cycle. We know that he has 3 Musketeers. I assume he's going to drop 3 Musketeers and then try to counter push with it afterwards. So we're going to go drop the guards. He's going to go drop the minion horde, so that was not what I was expecting at all. He's going to go in for a minion horde giant push. We're going to go for an Ice Spirit right on top. Notice how the Ice Spirit hits first, and then I go and drop the Electro right after. And now I'm going to have a substantial counter push right here. I assume he's going to drop 3 Musketeers. We're going to get ready to poison when he drops the 3 Musketeers in the middle, and he still hasn't done it. Maybe he's just not out of elixir to do so. And he's going to face the ramifications of that. The Knight is going to chip away. The guards are getting all over his tower, and that's going to be a good game, guys. We're just going to go drop the Electro to assert some dominance on those minions. We really didn't need to do that. We could have waited a little bit, dropped the Electro in the back. Probably would have been the most optimal maneuver, but honestly, we don't care. There's 19 seconds left. He has to drop the 3 Musketeers at the bridge if he has any hope. But honestly, that's it's not going to happen. There's absolutely no way. He's going to go drop this 3 Muskies. We're going to poison. The Knight will keep the 2 Musketeers in place. We're going to drop our guards off to the side. We're going to go drop our Electro right on top. And the timer's going to run out. And it's going to be a good game. Good game, man. And good luck in the rest of your ladder session. Alright guys, so we got a game against the Master with the worst possible starting hand ever. We have to cycle a minor as our starting play. That is not something I like doing. I only cycle my minor if I end up having 3 spells or 2 spells and then the Inferno. So that's quite unfortunate. He's going to be cycling Spear Goblins behind the Knight, so I'm just going to log everything back and I'm just going to collect my free damage with the log. So I like that. I have no gripes about this situation anymore. He's going to be going in for a minor, and we're just going to go in for an Electro right on top of everything. We're going for a minor with the Electro Wizard, and we're trying to formulate some type of counter push. He's going to go with Goblin Gang. I'm just going to sauce out a Knight to defend this, and I don't really want to spend too much elixir defending anything. I just want to allow my Knight to get over to the other side. I don't want to drop my guards. If I drop my guards, it's poison value or log value. Knight really isn't susceptible to either of those, so I like using my Knight a little bit more on defense than my guards. Guards, if I'm having to drop them, much rather do them in a little bit more of an offensive way against, or like, I don't know. I don't like passively playing guards on defense is what I'm trying to say. I'd rather passively play a knight because it's less susceptible to spells. But if I'm dropping guards on defense, it's probably going to be like responding to a bandit and then he doesn't have much time to react. Or it's one of those situations where I kind of needed to, you know? I'm going to be dropping a log backwards. He's going to get a miner still on the tower, so he's getting a lot more damage on us. This is not okay. We got to bounce back. We got to start racking up the damage because he has significant damage lead on us right now. So we got to show him who's the miner poison master. When we going in for a miner, we're going to be going in for the guards. And he's going to drop a mortar. So we know that it's not like a straight up miner poison deck. This is a mortar deck. This man is not playing by the rules. You're not the miner poison master. You're running mortar. So that knight is going to be paved a pathway directly towards the tower. And then he drops his own knight. So unfortunately, we never really had that happen for us. He's going to be going in for a miner. We're going to have to drop an electro right on top of everything. Otherwise, the bats would just destroy our tower, ravage it. And we can't allow that to happen, guys. We're going to be dropping our guards are just going to make their way up on defense. That one guard will still stay alive, and that's going to be more than enough to defend. So that guard will actually have a little bit of a counter push and a little bit of presence on his side of the map. I like how that is. I really enjoy having some type of counter push with my miner. Usually allows me to get way more value than I would otherwise. So he's going to go in with a mortar. We're going to poison the mortar for sure. Try to get some offensive value with the poison. Whenever you can do that, because you're usually going to go in for blind miner poisons, if you can get some value already guaranteed, usually always worth it. So he's going to cycle a whole bunch of units. I assume he's going to try to get back to his mortar. We're going to go in for the Electro right on top. And now we're going to try to, we're just going to keep applying pressure, guys, because we're winning the battle at the bridge. He's going to go in with another miner. We're going to go in for an Ice Spirit, and then we're going to cycle a Knight. We're going to get our guards ready and raring to go against the influx of units that are spammed at the bridge. We're going to go in for another miner on offense. And I think that he's a little bit rattled. We might end up drawing this game, but I really hope to win it. If he goes in for another mortar, then we can get some poison value. So I assume he's not going to go in for a mortar. He could, though. It'd just be a little bit risky. So does he want to give me that poison value? And I guess he does. He's going for the dub, guys. He's not trying to take any L's. Or he's not trying to draw any games. He's going straight for the dub. This man is a savage. In that case, we're going to go in for a miner. We're going to get ready. The mortar might lock onto our tower. It does end up locking onto the tower, but we can just go in for another poison. And as long as we get another miner on the tower, we will win this game. So we're going to go cycle a Knight on defense because we know the only potential of him winning is getting a mortar on the tower. And we need to cycle an Ice Spirit. We need to cycle a miner for some more hits. Oh, please get that poison on the field, guys. This is going to be so close, so clutch. And we barely take the dub. That Ice Spirit at the end, guys, it scared me so much. And he is a very, very sad panda. I'm glad to take that victory. Alright, guys, so we got a game against Maceo from Nova Brazil. What is he going to be running? He's going to be dropping the Santa Claus at the... So this man's going to be dropping the Santa Claus in the back. So it's probably going to be like a giant miner deck if I had to endeavor to guess. Okay, so this guy's got Knight and he's got a Giant. So as soon as you see two tanks, like if they're running Ice Golem with a P.E.K.K.A. or a Giant with a Knight, you can safely assume that they're probably going to be running Graveyard. So I don't really want to use my poison until I identify if he's running Graveyard or not. Assume it is Graveyard, honestly. The Knight is going to die a noble death to the Inferno Tower, and then he's going to cycle Goblins in the back right as I drop my Miner. So that was quite unfortunate for me. He's going to be dropping a Musketeer. You know, I could poison that, but I really don't want to. I think it might just be a little bit too adventurous. We're going to wait, and then we're going to drop our Inferno Tower. The Knight will end up cleaning up just about everything. The Ice Spirit, okay, the Ice Spirit's coming down. I'm going to go drop my own Ice Spirit to make sure that we end up cleaning up those minions. It's imperative that we kill those minions. Otherwise, the Inferno Tower would not do its job. He's going to be cycling Goblins yet again, allowing me to have some nice log value, so I don't understand that. If he would have gotten the hit with the Musketeer, I would have had to allow it, but he didn't want to, I guess. This man might not be running Graveyard. I assume he was, but I haven't seen it yet, so... he's been kind of spamming me with other units besides the Graveyard. Maybe he just whips it out in Double Elixir. Maybe that's the maneuver for Maceo, but... I don't know, guys. He's dropping so many thumbs up. We're going to reciprocate with our own thumbs up. We're going to be cycling opposite lane guards and then a miner. Trying to apply some counter pressure. Trying to make him split up with his units. We're not going to go in for a poison because we really haven't committed to any lane yet. So it's not going to really gain us anything by poisoning that. And the Musketeer is pretty far away from our Inferno Tower, so I'm just going to let the Inferno Tower do its thing. We're not going to really care too much. Now we're going to have to go in for an Electro and then drop a Knight and Ice Spirit to keep the Electro and everything else alive. The Knight is going to be chipping away on the Musketeer, so that is really good for us. Unfortunately, the tower of ours is not in range of his Knight, so He knows that. He's giving me another thumbs up. I guess this guy's just a really happy, jubilant fellow. So, I don't know, guys. He's so happy. He hasn't given any laughter, but he's so content to give those thumbs up. Oh, there's another one. Keep it coming, man. We're gonna be dropping the knight, and there's the poison out of him. It's kind of what I expected. I just haven't seen the graveyard. I guess he knows that every single time he drops a graveyard, it's just like not gonna work out. Maybe he just isn't running it in general. Maybe I'm crazy. So we see 2 musketeers on the field. That is definitely my cue to go in for a poison. This might end up being a draw, guys. I might not be able to eke out the victory, but rather play safe than sorry. 6 seconds left. He is still spamming me, honestly. So if he wants to keep spamming me, we can actually play a little bit more aggressive. We're going to go in for guards, Ice Spirit. The Ice Spirit is going to take the initial targeting of the tower. Then our miner is free reign on the tower. And then we're going to go in for a poison. So we're getting a little bit promiscuous here with that poison. But I don't know, guys. I don't think he has graveyard, so I'd rather risk it. Honestly, I'm going to eat that musketeer. I'm still going to apply a ton of pressure before the Santa Claus goes in front and tanks. If that Electro gets on the tower, maybe we can take this dub. We're going to go in for a poison as well. Oh, we're getting so adventurous on his tower. 700, 500 HP, guys. This is the danger zone. This is a warning zone for him. And he's spamming units at the bridge. He's trying to get across. We're going to go in for a log, and we're going to try to shut... Oh, wow, he knew. This man knew. This guy is... He's got me figured out, I guess. But since he doesn't really have, like, too much opportunity... We had so much health on our tower, I could just safely go in for the poison and take the dub. So... in most situations, if my tower wasn't that healthy, I wouldn't have been able to drop the poison, but I knew that it would work out. We got a game against Nelfin from Evolution, and we have a horrible hand. I have to cycle my Electro Wizard, so that's going to be something that I have to deal with this game. I just have to suck it up and do it. And, alright, so I'm going to have to poison that pump as well. So this could be really bad for me real quick. If he decides to just ignore the Electro and then go opposite lane with like a Battle Ram Minion Horde, he kind of just wins the game. But he's going to be dropping bats right inside the poison. So this is really good for us, guys. It turned around rather fast. Look at the Electro just racking up the damage. He's going to split 3 Musketeers. He's going to try to make something happen with that, but I'm honestly not too scared about it. I'm just going to go drop my Inferno Tower in the lane of the 2 Musketeers. It will clean it up rather nicely. We're going to wait for him to spam the bridge with his other units. So he's going to go cycle his Battle Ram, as expected. We're just going to go drop our Knight, and then we're going to drop our Guards. The Knight and Guards will clean up the Battle Ram, and it'll clean up the Musketeer, hopefully. The Musketeer in the left-hand lane will get a lot of chip damage, but it's not too bad, not too shabby. Okay, so the Guard does get 1 hit. I could go in for a log to just mitigate damage from the Musketeer, but now he might end up going in for a Goblin Gang, which is something that I don't know if it was worth it, but I think that I can actually pull it off and win this game regardless. He's going to be dropping bats, so I don't think he has Minion Horde in this deck, actually. You usually have bats or you have Minion Horde. Maybe he has a Giant as well, and then also has Minion Horde with 3 Musketeers, but I haven't really seen that, so I'm more inclined to say that he actually has like the traditional naked 3 Musketeer deck. We're going to be dropping Guards in the back, and he's still going pretty hard right now. I don't know what he's going to do. I assume he's going to drop 3 Musketeers because we see him accumulating a ton of Elixir. And he's got a Mega Knight. I really thought it was going to be potentially a Giant, but there it is. Not what I was expecting at all. I was actually expecting the naked 3 Musketeers over anything, and then he just whips out the Mega Knight. So this guy is crazy. There's the Minion Horde, and this is actually just going to get cleaned up completely. There's no worries here. Mega Knight will jump on top, but the Inferno Tower will still be alive and thriving. We're going to go drop an Ice Spirit, go drop a Miner, go drop Guards. He's going to pump up, but the pump up doesn't really matter if you can't actually use the Elixir in time. What happens if he loses the tower? It's just going to be really bad for him then. So we're going to go in for a log, and he's going to go in for a Battle Ram, so we're just going to go drop our Electro to slow everything down, and then go drop our Knight. The Electro is like not targeting. It glitched out for a fat minute, guys. If you noticed that, the Electro literally did not hit a single unit there. That was really annoying. We're going to go drop an Ice Spirit. We're going to go in for a Miner. I assume he's going to go drop a Mega. Yeah, there it is. Not too scary. I can just go surround it with Guards and be fine and chill. And yeah, I'm just going to go drop my Guards, go drop my Electro. He's going to try to spam me at the bridge, and we are just going to clop this fat dub. We're going to go drop an Ice Spirit on top of everything. Unfortunately, the Ice Spirit decided to miss the pencil. I'm trying to give him the gift of just like allowing him to just get the pencil through. I don't know, man. We don't allow that to happen. I don't like that. So I can go drop my Guards. I kind of want to just cycle back to a Knight on the left-hand lane. Otherwise, I think I kind of just lose the game because he would just be up too much Elixir. In that situation, I'm going to go drop my Ice Spirit. I'm going to go drop a Knight, or I'm going to go drop a log to hit everything backwards. Guys, this was actually a really hard defense. I don't know if I can pull this off. It's getting really down to the wire. We're going to go drop an Electro on defense yet again. We're going to drop an Ice Spirit to pull everything backwards. So my tower sustained no damage. That was pretty insane. We'll be dropping a Miner. I don't know if we're going to win this game. It might end up being a draw, but this is crazy. 30 seconds left, guys. Do we want to... No, we don't really want to risk it too much. We're going to cycle a Knight in the left, and we're going to see what he wants to do. We're going to actually go cycle our guards as well, and he's going to go drop a Mega Knight. I'm going to go drop my Inferno Tower and an Ice Spirit. The Ice Spirit will actually take the initial targeting of that Mega Knight. We're going to just sacrifice our tower damage at this point because it doesn't matter. We're going to try to go in with a Poison. Oh, it's not going to happen. This is going to be a draw, guys. It was so close. I played safe rather than sorry. Good game, well played, and good luck in the rest of your ladder session, Melvin. Good game, bro. And actually, that's where I'm going to end today's video. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for all the support on Instagram, Twitter, and in the comment section. It really means a lot to me, and I've been more motivated than ever to upload. Thanks for chilling with me, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Peace out.